Welcome back, class, to another lesson here in linguistics. Today we're going to be looking at the 5 basic grammar types. You should memorize these. Memorize all 5 of them because you're going to need to understand them so that you'll be able to create your tree diagrams, which we're going to be doing the next couple of weeks, and your next exam will be doing tree diagrams. That test will be a paper and pencil test. You will need to be on campus to take the exam. Since there are some people on both campuses, there will be teachers at both campuses. You'll simply need to go to your respective campus to take the exam. That's not for a couple of weeks yet. We still need to learn how to develop these tree diagrams, so let's begin with that right now. We're going to learn the 5 basic sentence types right now. Here's your basic tree structure. As I showed you before, you always begin with a sentence marker at the top. You're always going to have a noun phrase and a verb phrase. Now, that doesn't mean that it's going to be in this order. There are times where you'll have a verb phrase that's out here. You'll have a verb phrase sitting out here. The verb phrase might be sitting out here because it's split. Okay? But for the most part, it's this structure. And understand, just like we looked at before with Mr. Morton, we have that verb phrase, and the verb phrase is that verb phrase construction, verb phrase, main verb and auxiliary, plus anything else that goes with it, okay? And the noun phrase is the noun and that phrase, and again, everything that goes with that. But the breakdown is pretty much right down near the verb, all right? Here's the first type. Okay, and this is an intransitive verb. What's an intransitive verb? It's a verb that does not have an object. Okay, take a quick peek at one of these here. The intransitive verb. An intransitive verb has 2 characteristics. It's an action verb, and it does not have a direct object. If it has a direct object, that's going to be a transitive verb. So, for example, around fresh ground pepper, Cheryl sneezes with violence. She sneezes, period. And I don't need anything else. There's no direct object involved. Okay? So that's what this is. We have a noun for, let's read the sentence. Naoko read her book last night. Okay, well, I've got a noun phrase, Naoko. Here's your verb phrase, main verb phrase, read. Now, of course, off of here, we're going to have another noun phrase, her book, right? And we're going to have an adverb phrase. Okay? But we're not going to worry about that right now. These don't necessarily, whether you have these or don't have these. This is intransitive, okay? The verb does not have a direct object. Naoko read, period. That works, right? It's intransitive. So this is a type 1 sentence. You see the little 1 there. When you're building these sentences, you should know this is transitive, or this is a linking verb, B-verb, or it's intransitive, okay? Intransitive is a 1. When you're building these, make sure that you have S sub 1. And you'll notice down here as well, under main verb, it says intransitive. We okay with this, this format? You'll probably want to see some other examples, and if you do, please let me know. I can make another little video to show you some more examples. You can, of course, get online, just like this. I found this place here. It's chumpchump.com. That's the name of it. There it is, chumpchump.com. To look for this. Interesting place, huh? In any event, you can go out and find examples of intransitive verbs as well as explanations if you need more help. Alright, let's go on to type 2. Now, types 2, 3, and 4 are all going to be copular, or B-verb, right? B-verb. You know what the B-verb is, right? Is, am, was, are, be, being, been, right? So all of these are going to be B-verbs. 2 is a B-verb, 3 is a B-verb, 4 is a B-verb. There are 5 sentence types, and the 3 in the middle are B-verbs, okay? They've got the intransitive, your B-verbs, your copulars, and then your transitive, number 5. All right? All right. Whoa. Sorry about that. We're still good, right? All right, this is a B-verb again, right? And so here we have now go, and there's your sentence, your noun phrase. And then you have was, okay? And this is a type 2. Why is this? Because it's a B-verb with an adverb in it somewhere. And this adverb is a time and place, okay? Naoko was in the dining room. That's a place, right? An adverb of time and place, okay? So we've got sentence, noun phrase, verb phrase. This breaks down to a verb, but there's also an adverb phrase, right? So this is going to be type 2. It's a type 2 sentence, okay? Type 2 sentences are with adverbs, okay? Time and place. In the textbook, it talks about peripheral cases. Please ignore them. You did not see them in the textbook. They don't exist. All right, type 3 sentences. Again, use the be verb, but this time it uses an adjective, an adjectival complement. And basically what a complement does is that it complements the front noun, okay? So in this case, Naoko is beautiful. Beautiful complements the front noun, okay? That's what we're doing here. Let's take a look at the sentence structure. Now again, we have a sentence. This is sentence type 3. How do I know that? Because sentence 3 is the be verb with an adjective. Type 2 is what? Be verb with an adverb of time or place. Okay. Type 3 is an adjective that describes the front noun, right? The subject. Okay. So we have verb phrase, main verb, main verb. And notice that this is linking, right? And then we have some form of adjective. All right? Hope this is understandable. If you have any questions, please ask. Okay, this is type 3. Type 4 is a noun on the second side. So we have a noun here. Naoko is my girlfriend. So my girlfriend is the second noun. It's up here, right? Okay, so we've got noun 1. Look at that. And over here we have another noun 1. The reason why we have that is because they both refer to the same person. They both refer to the same thing. And since they both refer to the same thing, you're going to have an N1 with them. So you've got your sentence. This is noticed as sentence 4. We've got a noun phrase and a verb phrase. And this verb phrase breaks down to main verb phrase, main verb. And it's a be verb. So again, it's a be verb. But then after that is a noun. Okay, and again, this noun is complementing the front noun again. Okay? We okay with this? Types 2, 3, and 4 are be verb types. So if the main verb is a be verb, then you know it's going to be 2, 3, or 4. Okay? Bear in mind, the main verb is a be verb, right? Maybe we have the sentence, Naoko is swimming. Right? Not doing too good here. Right? Is swimming. Well, this is no longer the main verb because what's going to happen is off of here we're going to have an auxiliary. And the auxiliary, of course, is going to be the be verb. Right? That's this one down here. Okay? In this sense, it's not a be verb. Okay? This because be in this sense is an auxiliary. Okay? It's not going to be this type here. I hope that's making sense. Let's review type 4 sentence structures. Okay? It's a noun, it's a be verb, and then another noun. And again, both of these nouns refer to the same thing. Okay? If I say Tom is a doctor, same type of thing. All right? Last one, type 5. Type 5 sentences are transitive. They require an object. Okay? They require a direct object. Most of your verbs, most of your action verbs are going to be this way. So we go back here and we take a look at what's a transitive verb. A transitive verb has 2 characteristics. It's an action verb and it has to have an object, right? What does it say? Sylvia kicked one, right? I can't just say Sylvia kicked. You're saying to yourself, well, what did she kick? She had to kick something, right? Antonio eats, well, eats what? He's going to eat something. Lima beans. They need that direct object. Okay? Of course, if he's eating lima beans, he's out of my house because I'm not a lover of lima beans. The example we have here, we have Naoko drew a map. Okay? So again, we start with our sentence. We have the first noun phrase, noun phrase 1. We have a verb phrase, always need a verb phrase, and then that breaks down to main verb phrase to the main verb drew. Okay, notice this is transitive. Because it's transitive, okay, because it's transitive, it is a type 5 sentence, all right? And then connected to that is the direct object. What did she draw? Drew a map, right? I could add another one out here and have an adverb phrase out here, and maybe say something like for me. Okay, now I have an indirect object. Okay, I can add that on out here. I don't need it, obviously. The point here is that it's transitive. It requires the direct object, and here it is in this sentence. We okay here with these 5 types? You'll want to memorize these 5 types. That's them right there. If I were you, I'd make a little 3x5 card and put this actual thing on here so that you know what all these are, because you can explain all of this, right? Type 3's noun phrase plus a linking verb plus an adjective phrase. Okay? She is beautiful, right? Type 4, noun phrase plus a linking verb plus another noun phrase, the nominal complement. Right? So she is my sister, right? And then this one's your transitive. If you have these memorized when it comes time to actually breaking down sentences, they will help you break down the sentences. Okay? And we're just looking at the basics right now, so make sure that you understand them. You're going to get a lot of homework, and I do recommend that you practice with them. Don't fall behind, because the longer you fall behind, the harder this next test is going to be. Alright, last thing that I wanted to talk about with regard to the transitives is that sometimes transitive can have funny things with them, like reflexive pronouns, and these are also in the textbooks. Like a reflexive pronoun, like he did it himself. Okay, himself would be a reflexive pronoun. You also have odd things that have transitives with object complements. The textbook has a story, something like, Jennifer left the house a complete mess. Okay? Nope. That's out here. These 2 noun phrases are the same. Left the house a complete mess, right? Take a quick look at that, right? Whoops. Left the house a complete mess. So we have house and we have a complete mess. They're both nouns. They're both noun phrases, and then of course here's the main verb, right? So we've got noun phrase, verb, and then 2 nouns. And both of these nouns refer to the same thing, so therefore it's going to be noun 2, like this one here. And then the other example they gave was Jennifer left the house messy. Okay? Right? Right? Tom made the dog angry. Same type of thing here, right? So this adjective is describing this particular noun. Sometimes transitive verbs can do that. Wouldn't worry about it. Again, we're looking at the 5 basic types. Again, you should memorize these types. Put them on a 3x5 card so that you can use them when you're trying to do work. Here are the key phrases for this particular chapter. I believe you should know all of these words. If you don't, again, go on into the boards and ask questions on that front page board, and I'll be glad to help you out. You can email me. You can Skype me. Have a nice day, and I'll see you online. Bye-bye now.